The ANVIL Initiative is a highly classified joint species collaboration between the UNSC and the Swords of Sangheili, founded in the interest of mutual goals following the Great Schism and humanity's treaty with the Sangheili in 2552. Most of the initiative's operations are centered aboard ANVIL Station, with a highly classified location functioning as the perfect site to research and develop emerging weapons, armor, and vehicle technologies by not only the Office of Naval Intelligence, but also corporate partners or Sangheili artisan armorers. And in terms of leadership, the one overseeing ANVIL Station's operations is Station Master Toda Murajai, and the individual overseeing all Spartan fire teams aboard the station, as well as the joint teams of Spartans and Sangheili such as the Riftborn, is Spartan Commander Vinay Sahil. Examples of ANVIL's efforts that affect both on a species-wide level might include human engineers collaborating with Sangheili clans to reintroduce industrial agriculture to their many struggling worlds, Sangheili offering insight and expertise towards the finer workings of slip space navigation, as well as the functions of assembly forges, or their joint exploration into Covenant-era Sangheili technologies, as much of it was originally reverse-engineered from Forerunner design, meaning that in their service to the Covenant, it was previously forbidden to be altered or experimented on. These efforts between the two species have also given way to a number of new Mjolnir armor sets and combat harnesses aligned with the ANVIL Initiative, with some specifically being made by humans for Sangheili, or vice versa. And there is certainly a long list of armor for Spartan use that originates from ANVIL, some of which being the Navigator class, Hivemind class, or Lancer class armor sets. Whereas for the Sangheili, there is the Accord harness, which was made solely by human engineers, with clearly displayed design influences from Norse mythology. Also worth noting is that following the re-emergence of the long-lost Sangheili people known as the Usans, a group who had evaded the Covenant for thousands of years within the shield world known as the Refuge, the Arbiter had asked for their cooperation in the ANVIL Initiative, partly because they had not taken part in the decades-long genocide against the humans, but primarily due to their non-clouded perspective on the state of the galaxy. Now, aside from scientific or socio-political endeavors, the ANVIL Initiative was also developed alongside Project Crucible, which was aimed at creating a joint species task force to further reinforce a positive relationship between the two after decades of brutal war. This has allowed both non-augmented as well as Spartan operatives the chance to train alongside Sangheili warriors in wargame simulations, fostering an environment where both can learn from one another's experiences and fighting styles. And in terms of the real-world application of this ANVIL task force, we've seen how the two species can work together and specialize in fields such as reconnaissance, sabotage, assassination, or even asset denial. Examples of their deployment might include their contributions to the Battle of the Sudanese Crystal Mines in 2560, or in Operation Far Storm, which is where we saw the deployment of a large team of UNSC forces and swords personnel to what remained of Installation 00 in 2555, noting that their efforts here prevented the second firing of the Halo array. And while it may not seem entirely possible for humanity to overlook the atrocities committed by the Sangheili during their service to the Covenant, the past 7 years of cooperation between the two species have yielded a fruitful relationship for them both, with the ANVIL Initiative being a large factor in that. Behind the scenes, that is. It has allowed members of both species to move past their prejudices and become brothers, not too dissimilar to how the Master Chief and Arbiter did during the final days of the Human Covenant War. And looking forward, the necessity for the ANVIL task force will only continue to prove its worth, especially when it comes to repelling enemy threats. And in the aftermath of the Created Uprising, and the continual rise in banished activity in the year 2560, the future continues to remain unclear. But hey guys, please be sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to share your thoughts on the ANVIL Initiative, or suggest any topics I could cover in future videos, please be sure to mention them down in the comment section below. But that's all for now, so I'll see you in the next video.